Discovering the Deeper Aspects of the Tao. A complete chapter-by-chapter exploration by Ryan Franklin. The Tao Te Ching teaches that the way which can be fixed into a single path is not the eternal way. Use no way as way. We took that teaching seriously. Rather than presenting one interpretation and calling it correct, we examine every chapter through 4 classical lenses: philosophy, cultivation, Zen, and martial arts, because Laozi himself warned us against clinging to one perspective. Each lens reveals truths the others cannot see. Together, they uncover possibilities that no single reading ever could. This is the Tao Te Ching. Read the way it asks to be read, with an open mind, from every angle, holding nothing fixed. Wang Bi, the brilliant young philosopher of the 3rd century, reads each verse as revealing the deep structure of reality. The relationship between being and non-being, form and emptiness. Heshang Gong, the hermit by the river, reads the same words as a manual for inner cultivation. Breath, energy, meditation, and the transformation of the self. Chan Buddhism was born from the meeting of Indian meditation and Taoist insight. Its founders studied the Tao Te Ching deeply, and recognized in it the same truths they had discovered through sitting. Chan strips away commentary to ask, what is this verse pointing to, right now, before you think about it? The internal martial arts, Tai Chi, Bagua, Xingyi, are the Tao Te Ching made physical. They were created by Taoist practitioners who took Laozi's words literally. The soft overcomes the hard, the yielding overcomes the forceful. Every verse is read through the body. Neither Chan nor martial arts is foreign to this text. They are what happens when different traditions take the Tao seriously and follow where it leads. Cease learning, be free from worry. Between yes and no, how great is the difference? Between good and evil, how far apart are they? What others fear, I cannot but fear. How vast and endless it all is. The multitudes are joyful, as if feasting at a great banquet, as if ascending a terrace in spring. I alone am unmoved, showing no sign, like an infant who has not yet smiled, drifting, as if having nowhere to return. The multitudes all have plenty. I alone seem to have lost everything. Mine is the mind of a fool, so dull. Ordinary people are bright and clear. I alone am dark. Ordinary people are sharp and clever. I alone am muddled. Calm, like the sea. Drifting, as if without stop. Everyone has their purpose. I alone am stubborn and uncouth. I alone am different from others. I value being fed by the mother. Cease learning, not ignorance but completion, having learned enough to stop. Without worry, the freedom of having nothing to protect. Yes and no, the basic distinctions the sage sees through. Good and evil, the moral distinctions that collapse in unity. Internal martial arts. The multitudes all have plenty. They have techniques, strategies, strength, speed, all the things fighters are supposed to accumulate. I alone seem to have lost everything. The master has released all these accumulations. He does not enter the fight with resources to deploy but with emptiness that responds to what appears. Stubborn and uncouth, he will not adopt the refinements that please the eye. His art looks primitive because it has returned to the origin before techniques elaborated. Fed by the mother, his power comes not from muscle but from the source of all movement. Wang Bi, philosophical. He cannot invest in debates whose terms he has seen through. This leaves him isolated, appearing stupid to those who measure intelligence by facility with distinctions. What others fear, I cannot but fear. Wang Bi interprets this as the sage's acknowledgement that he remains human. He does not claim immunity from common fears. he simply does not build his life around avoiding them. The multitude organizes everything around fear, gaining wealth to avoid poverty, gaining status to avoid shame, gaining power to avoid vulnerability. The sage accepts these fears without organizing around them. Heshang Gong, cultivation. Each new piece of information is a disturbance, each opinion is a position to defend, each distinction is a boundary that separates. Cease learning is not anti-intellectual but post-intellectual, arriving at a place where accumulation no longer serves. Like an infant who has not yet smiled, Heshang Gong sees this as describing the return to original nature. The infant before socialization is pure responsiveness. It has not yet learned to perform. The sage has unlearned the performances that adults master. His face does not display the signals society expects. Bodhidharma Chan, Zen. Verse: the portrait of realization's social cost. The awakened one cannot pretend the game is real. When others celebrate achievements, he sees the emptiness of achievement. When others distinguish good from evil, he sees both arising from the same source. This makes him poor company at banquets. He is not judging others' enjoyment, he simply cannot share it, the way someone who has awakened from a dream cannot re-enter the dream at will. The mind of a fool, so dull. Chan celebrates this dullness. The sharp mind that cuts everything into categories has divided what was whole. Discovering the Deeper Aspects of the Tao, by Ryan Franklin. Both volumes are available on Amazon and free on Kindle Unlimited. Links in the description. Watch the complete chapter-by-chapter deep dive. The full 2-hour 22-minute movie is available on the channel. Link in the description.